If I had to give the team an overall grade for fall of 2012, I would say A- for sure. And people would ask me why A-. I mean, I feel like there are a couple of things that we could have done better. There's a couple of matches that we should have won, but overall, the team has worked so hard to get to where we are, and there are a couple of things that we need to fix, that we need to clean up to really go into the spring and have a real productive spring. Everybody usually worries about, if you've got so many freshmen coming in to such a heavy senior team, and that was a concern of mine. But I was very picky in picking these freshmen to come in and to, mingle with this upperclassmen group. And, the attitude has been amazing. The seniors have really wrapped their arms around them, have really been great examples to follow, and that was something that was important to me. We talked quite a bit about it last year before the freshmen came, like, what your jobs are, what your responsibility is to help this team continue to grow even when you're not here. So it's been an amazing mixture. The freshmen are so funny, and they work incredibly hard, and they're learning from the seniors. It's not just my job to show those girls what to do. I want my seniors to show them by example, and it's something that's happened really well. If I had to rate the leadership of my seniors, I would definitely say A+ for sure. They do so many things right. Even in a practice setting, if I start coming, getting a little upset with the freshmen because they're not doing things exactly the way that I want them, what I've noticed is in our breaks, the seniors will pull them to the side and say, look, this is how it's done, this is what you want to do, you're going to have to pick it up a little bit. And then when we're in a workout setting, the seniors are constantly on them, like, let's go. And that means a lot to me, because obviously the seniors know what I'm looking for, they know what I expect, and the freshmen have really straightened up with that. I mean, they've already learned so much in 3 months. So the leadership is phenomenal. I truly believe that we've got some of the best leaders on any team. Claire is a leader in so many facets. So, I mean, it's not, it wasn't an issue when I found out that, Claire was actually going to come to Tulane, transfer to us from Clemson. It wasn't an issue. I was worried. She knows Caroline Magnuson, who was also at Clemson. So that, that was sort of a safety net for her. But Claire, obviously coming in and doing so well in the fall and already being a top 50 player in the country, has also come in, and even though she's a junior, she's a great leader. Because she works really hard on the court. She sets a great example. She works really hard in the weight room, when we're doing our fitness, all of our conditioning. So she's just kind of, blended right in. That's the one thing I can say I'm really proud about this team is there's no little cliques. Everybody works hard. They come together on the court and they push each other. So, that's something that I always preach to my recruits. Like, this is family. We're going to work really hard. We're going to bust it every day, and you're going to be part of something even bigger. So, I expect all 11 of my girls to be leaders in some sort of way. We've worked so hard to get to this, to where we had all the pieces, because every year we felt like maybe we didn't have a piece that we needed, and now we've got them. It's a double-edged sword. It's really easy because you've got all the talent, but at the same time, you've got to make sure that A, that talent's in the right spot, and B, they're with the right doubles partner. So, we still have a lot of decisions to make. This fall, we played with the different combinations, and some worked, some didn't. And, it's tough but easy. I know that's probably a strange answer, but there's a lot more that's going to go on in this off season, though. We're really working on a lot of things to make sure that when we come in on January 9th, that we've got all those pieces, of the puzzle put together. So, the girls are still working, even today. We're still working on combinations and what we want to see done. Expectations for next spring. Okay, let's back up a year. We ended the spring of 2012 at 58 in the country. Yeah, everybody, we were all happy about it. At the same time, we were a little disappointed in that result. There were a couple of matches, 3 matches that we lost 4-3 that we should have, 2 of them we should have never have lost. So that kind of knocked us out of postseason NCAA, which, stings. But expectations for this year, I've said this in previous interviews, I think we're much deeper than we've ever been. We've got people in place now that if someone was, God forbid, get hurt, we've got someone that can step in and fill those shoes nicely. So expectations, I don't want to put a number out there because I don't want to sell us short. I do believe that we'll be better. On the flip side of that, we've got a tougher schedule. We come out of the gates with the ITA kickoff and then Clemson invite, and then it just goes from there. But all I tell the girls, and I preach this all the time to them, is, we're worried about the process, not the result. If you guys keep working every day on the court, the results are going to come. So, expectations, the only one I'm going to put out there is I expect us to be in the NCAA postseason tournament. That's what I expect. The girls know I expect it, and I believe they expect it as well. So, we're just going to keep working hard and making it happen.